Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to work on getting the fuel lines all done for the drag WRX, so come along. Yeah, so if you recently saw, we got all the fuel components put in, so I want to start actually working on the fuel lines. While we're doing this too, Jason's going to finish up our lower radiator hose. Kind of changed plans on that a little bit, so we'll show you when that's all done. Now I know you've been having trouble with the big AN lines, but I know you know how to do the small AN lines.
Oh yeah, so, I like those better.
While you're doing that, I'm going to work on getting our fuel injectors put in and getting some of the fittings all just kind of put in so then we can start making the lines.
Right on.
Sound good?
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I think I'm going to pull the intake manifold off and get the fuel injectors put in first. So I've got some 1700cc injectors that I got from a buddy of mine. The top hats and everything aren't correct, so I've got all the correct stuff. We got to swap those over. Then we'll put them in the intake, and then we'll put the rail on and tighten everything down, and then do it on the other side. So just make sure you guys grease your O-rings before you put any of them in, because that's the easy way to rip one, is to not do that. Either grease or Vaseline goes a long way. All right, toss this Johnny back on now. This is where Radium designs the fuel pulse dampers to go. Great for street cars, don't really care about them on my drag car. So we got caps for these. We gotta get adapters on all those. I've already got the fittings over there. I've already got the adapters over there. Need to put adapters on the fuel pump and on the tank. So I think while I'm on the rails, I'll do the rails first. Then we'll do the pump, then we'll do the tank, and then we can maybe start running some lines. So we're using adapters because these are 8 AM ports. We're going to use 6 AN line. The reason we're going to use 6 AN line is I have a bunch of it. So in the effort of saving money, that's what we're going to do.
How about now?
I think that looks pretty good, Jason. What do you think?
I like it. I didn't wreck any fittings or anything.
Look at that. Lower radiator hose.
Yay.
Yeah, so if you look how we changed it, instead of doing 290s down there, we did a 180 degree and then a straight.
I didn't strip out any fittings tonight.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh, there we go. Yay!
Yeah, so if you look, I didn't even account for the starter when I first mounted that, but we got plenty of room, don't we there, Jason?
Oh yeah.
All right, so I think I'll put the bottom fitting in here, then we can start making the line from there to there. Yeah?
Sure.
All these fittings are Amazon fittings called Evil Energy. They are pretty okay fittings for the price. I'd prefer to run like Vibrant, but in the name of budget.
True.
And Jason's making that one over there. I'm thinking you got a Y fitting come off the fuel pump and then straight shot in there. And then gonna go over that way and then over there. Both lines are gonna come off here, go into the regulator, bottom of the regulator, over to the flex fuel sensor, and then off that into there. So I think I'm gonna make this little line right here so this can kind of stay in position, and then maybe make that line. Well, Jason's got the one line. We have been struggle busting with the Evil Energy fittings and the Vibrant line, but we're making it work.
Well, the truth will be if it doesn't leak. They look nice. We'll see in the once you put pressure to it. Here I was all excited it's going to be easier than those big water lines, but I don't know. Because then I would have naturally kept it under, but that right there would work.
Yeah.
I'll put one right in here and right in here.
Perfect. And I got this one made here. But that's all we're going to do for tonight, so we'll keep working on this next weekend, I guess. Right, Jason?
Right on, man.
What's your favorite line you're going to make next?
I'm not sure.
From the other pump up to the Y?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like doing the Y. That's cool.
All right, so we're back after a week or so. I got a couple more fittings. These, I don't know if I said it last time, but these cheap Evil Energy fittings aren't really working with the vibrant hose too well, so we're having to get a little creative. When we do another one, I'll show you guys. But I think Jason loves doing fuel lines, so he's gonna help me. I think the one I'm gonna have you do next, Jason, is from the pump up to this Y.
Yeah, sure.
And then I think I'm gonna work on getting the fittings for the fuel cell and maybe work on the return, start working on the return so we're not kind of bumping into each other. Yeah, they're both 290s. Ideally, we want this like right about like here.
Okay.
Just so it's not like touching this,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
And then hopefully we can have a complete fuel system by the end of the night.
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a little bit of struggle, which you'll show them on the video. Things aren't quite going together very smoothly. Oddly enough, the big-ass lines went together easier than these nice little ones.
Yeah.
But we're getting it.
Well, the worst part is I used Evil Energies on the A86 and I didn't have any problems, so I don't know if maybe they redesigned them or what, but it is what it is. Yeah, so if you look here, it frays out. So I've been using a little screwdriver to kind of push the fraying back in, and it seems like it works. Jason's over there using grease right now. He says that seems like it's working too.
No, it's not. It did not work.
It did not work?
No.
Oh no.
It bunched it up. So we gotta find. I need to find another screwdriver.
I'm sure someone in the comments will be like, "Oh, you ordered the wrong fittings." I'll be like, "Oh, that explains that."
No doubt.
The worst part is like, if I would have gotten the right fittings, we would have probably been done with the lines by now. You know?
True.
Like,
Yeah, they would have popped together like
this
nothing.
is a lesson for me. Like, yes, part of the reason I did is because the whole thing with this car is the budget race car. I don't think I'm gonna budget fittings anymore. Having fun, Jason?
Yes. Well, I'm on my third one. We're getting there.
I'm technically on my third one, but
Well,
I'm on my second crappy one. You know what's pretty cool though?
what?
Have you paid attention to what the date is?
No.
Early March, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be gone next Wednesday, so it'll be like mid to late March by the time we come back. Probably get the Evo outside soon. So that means
Ooh, we
lift.
can put it on the lift.
We can take the rear gas tank out. We can, start doing some of the stuff that we need to lift for, like the rack and pinion, and
Oh, that'll be nice.
yeah, I figured you'd enjoy that.
I'd rather not do another rack and pinion on my back.
You're the master of these, though.
Yeah, but
You're the back rack and pinion, the back rack master.
Yeah.
That's your name, Jason. The
back rack master. Yeah.
All right, Jason, do the honors.
Put the hose in or mark it off.
Both.
Where are we at? Fuel
Right in the middle,
lines. Done. Last one going
Last
in.
one.
There you have it.
Yeah, perfect. Look, we got a lot of room from the starter now,
Yes.
too.
Oh yeah.
Not that I was super worried about that, but yeah.
Doesn't hurt to leave some space.
So the only thing that's left to do on the fuel system now is, before we actually run the car, we got to put a fuel filter right in here. And at some point, maybe, I'm not sure yet, I might relocate the Y to the middle and then have both the fuel lines coming up, just so it's a little bit more equal. But it really shouldn't matter. There should be the same pressure on both sides, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. But yeah, out of there, pump, Y to the rail, over to the regulator, up here, to the rail, to the regulator, down, into the flex fuel, over to the fuel cell. And then we have a vent that we got to do a rollover valve in and stuff. But fuel system's done, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yee-hoo. So that's probably what we're going to call this episode. We're coming up on electronics packaging soon. I know that's everybody's favorite content, but I personally like that kind of stuff, so I'm excited to start doing that. And then engine build too. We're in the middle of doing the engine build, so yeah, needless to say, this thing's going to be ripping and roaring here pretty soon. So if you guys are looking forward to more Drag WRX content, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.